Yo, about to get started. Let me just let me fix my thumbnail real quick. Okay, should be the thumbnail. Okay, let's go ahead and queue up and get started. gonna try to get my ult here before we go over. I can apply poison to the Night Invader and then use 2 dashes on them, they're almost dead. Alright, there were 2 knights out front, which means it's not the version Duster, so don't have to worry about it running out and murdering us. Okay, got the poison on it. One more mark and it should pretty much be done. Charged attacks, successive attacks negate damage, I'll take that. I don't know if I necessarily would have attempted to clear all this, but it's kind of hard to do this camp without clearing some of these. Because everything one-shots you in here, so can't really have them sneaking up behind us. There's so many of them though. Died. I'm a little confused. I don't know who died. See if I can poison him. Even have higher resistances, I guess. There we go. Reduced successive attacks negate damage. I'll go ahead and take the Earth Tree Bow. Probably gonna buy 35k worth of talismans after I do this. Unless it's like a really good passive. Let's go ahead and buy those. Be a little bit behind in levels, which is unfortunate, but probably worth it. Just spend all the money. Fuck it. This is so bad. Got one of them up. I'm not sure who aggroed the cat over there. It had to have been the Duchess, right? She was the only one here. So I'm a little confused. I don't know why they aggroed that at all. Yeah, I also have no idea why we didn't use invisibility from the start. 'Cause I don't think I've seen them use it at all. Where's our fucking money? Dude, this is so screwed. Can we please get the fuck out of here, dude? So upset. Get the fuck out. Just fucking run. Why are you there? Why are you there? Can we please just fucking leave? fucking leaving. I don't know. I don't even know what I grabbed. Don't need that. Hey, could you give me a quick rundown of Nightreign? I played Elden Ring, but I don't understand Nightreign. Yeah, so basically, you spawn in on a map that's randomized. I'm playing the mode that I'm playing is like a challenge mode, kind of. So when I queue in, I don't know which boss I'm going to be facing. But you, like normal base Nightreign, you choose which boss you want to fight. The map is going to be randomized, and all these different camps on the map, like you can see their status effects tied to them, or, you know, like they're just random camps that have different enemies. So yeah, you spawn in, you fight the camps, you get stronger. Different weapons have different passives on them to also help you. And yeah, basically you just build up your strength over the course of 3 different nights. You fight a different boss at the end of each night, and then on the 3rd night is the actual boss fight that you picked. I don't know if I explained it super well. I'm trying to figure out what the hell my team is doing. Yeah, so essentially, like, I'm on day 1 right now. So at the end of day 1, we fight a boss. It'll be a boss from Elden Ring, essentially. Almost all of them are. We should not be doing this. I don't know why they are trying to fight a Royal Revenant, a Red Royal Revenant, right now. There's some questionable decisions these players have made already. Let me do this. There's always like some, so at the end of the day, so before you fight the boss, there's always like some sort of smaller enemies you have to kill first, and then you fight the actual boss, which is what we're dealing with right now. I think this is one of the few bosses that isn't actually in Elden Ring, now that I think about it. There are a couple that aren't in base Elden Ring. This might just be like one of the only ones. The majority of the bosses in the game, though, are from Elden Ring. There's a couple from Dark Souls 2 as well. I don't think there's any from Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3. But yeah, pretty much the rest of them are gonna, like 90% are Elden Ring. This run is not going great so far just because the teammates I have made some very questionable decisions, and also they've been dead more than they've been alive. I don't like this call at all. I don't think they realize we're only level 9, but maybe it's an easy boss. It is not an easy boss. I just completely missed the boss because I had to change the direction of it at the last second to revive him, and I missed the mark. Now I got the mark. Thank goodness. Sick. Instantly died. Yeah, and I missed the remark because of that. This is a horrible idea. Like, these teammates are just making horrible decisions. See if I can get a poison proc at least. That's something. This is not worth it by any stretch of imagination. Shit. I don't really get how I didn't turn invisible there with her ult, but whatever. We wasted pretty much all of the first zone killing one boss rather than getting this church, killing that boss, and then going to castle. So you've completely given up on Executor or putting it off until later? No, I play Executor, but only against certain bosses. It's the same as Guardian. Like if I get Healster, I'll play Executor. If I have to fight, I'm trying to think, probably Caligo. Caligo I will. If there's already an Iron Eye on Sentient Pest, I'll play Executor. I just don't want to play it against certain bosses. This is not good. I don't know if we have time for this. Yeah, I saw that coming. I have no damage negation other than successive attacks. I mean, I guess we can do castle. I see, I thought Fulgur was really easy for basically every character. He is. I just felt like playing Iron Eye right now. Plus we didn't have one on the team. I didn't necessarily want 3 melees. The biggest thing is, I mean, you don't have to have an Iron Eye to be successful in Depth 5 or Depth 4, but it makes the game a lot easier, a lot more manageable. Like the biggest thing is making sure that you conserve, or you save time doing as many things as possible, and Iron Eye makes all the fights you do a little bit shorter because of the mark. So over the course of the game you can get more done, and his passive is super strong too in finding things you need. Why is it so low? What happened to its health? I wonder if they had started it before. Probably what happened. They'd started it when I was already heading towards the zone. Nope, nope, nope. Forgot I had the good talismans already. If this Duchess walks out the front rather than the back. Okay, looks like she went the right way. I'm gonna need to look at the shop in a second and buy a lightning weapon. why this guy dragged it over here where we can get hit by the pots, but whatever. Okay, let me go see what lightning weapons. I'm wondering if they're gonna nerf it by the time DLC is out. It's very broken, isn't it? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Iron Eye? I would assume that they most likely will nerf Iron Eye at some point. Either that, or they're gonna make it baseline for how strong all the characters should be, and they're just gonna buff the rest of them. There's ways to do it too, like imagine if, dude, that hurts so bad, what the fuck? Like if I was playing Guardian and those little bursts of damage that happen when you hit his shield, if you could do like frost buildup on enemies when they hit your shield rather than just like little bursts of damage, that would be pretty dope. So adding status effects to most of people's skills would be pretty cool. I hope they end up nerfing Duchess's like crystal shattering, or shattered crystal, whatever the fuck it's called. That shit is way too strong. A little confused. I thought I was invisible there. I'm gonna do this. Level 13 isn't great, but it's whatever. Iron Eye is good, but marking is on a whole other level. Marking is really good, yeah. The strongest thing in Deep of Night is his mark dealing poison damage, for sure. Like it needs to be nerfed. You can take fights you otherwise wouldn't be able to because of how much chunk damage. Like if you have poison on your bow, you poison them and then double mark someone, the damage is absolutely insane. Shattering Crystal is only broken because it has relic special buffs. Even so, I think they need to look at it. That hurts. Let me get some successive attacks in if I can. I'll take this as well. There are other spells that are just better. There are. It just always... I mean, everyone has different views on the game. I just... I really hate playing with Duchess players who are using Shattering Crystal, and like with their restage, they just one-shot everything. It's just not fun to me. right though, there are a lot of spells that are super strong. I think they're gonna need to, I mean, it's hard to balance spells, but, I mean, with Revenant, like, she obviously needs buffs, but she also needs more incants, and I think there's a lot of incants from, like, DLC that she could benefit from a lot, and they just, for some reason, didn't add them. Wish I was able to get a successive attacks off right there. Got hit by that. Definitely didn't mean to use 2 marks there either. I thought it was the slower one. Thought it was that one. Yeah, well, hang on. If that's the case, check their relics. They're probably having 6 times. It's not always the case, though. Like a lot of people just have magic attack up and like improved sorceries, all like regular relics, but it's just, I mean, the spell is pretty strong, especially with restage. I think I want heals over... I'm gonna take heals just in case. Yeah, I think it's a situation where Duchess's skill is for the most part balanced. It's just when you do that amount of damage in like a single burst and then you're able to use restage on it, it's a little bit broken. What happened to Executor? I'm still gonna play, but I wasn't enjoying Depth 4 and Depth 5 with Executor very much, just mainly because, well, that's not true. I enjoy playing Executor. I don't enjoy playing with people who don't know how to play the game. Because I was getting a lot of people that just don't that aren't good at the game, and it's really hard to carry people who have absolutely no idea how to play certain boss fights. So once I get back into Depth 5, I'm probably going to start playing Executor more often. But yeah, until then, I'm going to play Iron Knight and Executor occasionally. Looks like Duchess also has lightning. Really good. I was not close enough to do lightning attack. I'm glad they got it. This dude is getting shredded. Ow. I feel like that mark has been on there for a while. And that day one was super rough. Yeah, what I was saying about Executor though, I got really tired. I'm really tired of playing with people in this elo, if I'm just being honest. Because it's like, I enjoyed boss fights. What I don't enjoy is having both my teammates on 3 bars on a fight that is super easy, and then having to lose on a boss that I should never lose to. Especially with like Everdark Sentient Pest, Everdark Caligo, Gilster. Like, these are all things that are fairly easy if you know the attacks, or if you know what you're supposed to be doing. In depths 3 and 4, that's not the case. People are just so unaware of what to do, and they've somehow lost their way into depths 3 and 4. That's not horrible. Almost back in depth 5 though. Let me gamble for a little bit, see if I can get some good Night Invader relics while we're waiting on Q. Again? Be nice to have a different boss. Hopefully it's not the same people. Okay, two different people. See if we can have a cleaner day one. No Glacio. Might as well do Night Invader if we're here. Let me kill these things over here real quick. If I get my ultimate, it makes this fight much easier. See if I can the Duchess, who I was aiming at, dodged my ultimate. I guess they're wanting to hit both churches. Makes sense. That's not great. Hopefully it leaves me alone. This is a really good weapon. The more damage taken after evasion is really bad on this though. I'm just gonna do this. Both the downsides to those were horrible. Let me heal just in case. was a little close. I almost walked into my death. That is very good. A very, very good weapon. Holy shit. This is a really bad call. Depending on how these guys play it anyway. I only have a gray weapon. Or gray bow. Yeah, I don't really like this. It'd be a little different if I had my ultimate to start the fight off. I think I just missed the remark somehow. It wasn't too bad. Seemed like they did the moveset for the most part. I think this one ends up here. Which means we can grab this and then unless one of them grabbed it, I think. It's fine. I have a purple one. What's up, man? Got to 1800 at depth 2, then had a network error on night 1, so I dropped to 16. And then tried again and had a not so good teammate. Oh well. It happens sometimes. It's good you making it to depth 2 though. Or 1800 depth 2. That's almost depth 3, right? This is damage negation at full HP. Take it. Let me go ahead and level up this bow. I don't have enough. Fuck. I wonder if I do this, if I'll have enough. I don't want the rot build up below max HP. Yeah, one dub away from 3, then got the network error during a run, dropped 200 points. Oh, and then you lost the next one. Yeah, that sucks. Interesting. Why don't they have lightning on them? We should be able to make it over here in time. If it's red banished knights, it could potentially be a little bit too long, but if it's like red lion or whatever, it should be okay. Okay, it's lion. Question is whether it's red or not. Is nice. I'll do successive attacks negate damage, maybe. Or no, I'll do this. Let's just do flat damage negation. We did 5 runs last night and won 4 of them. The 5 runs were ED Augur, Caligo, and base Augur twice. Yeah, that is a pretty crazy lineup. Augur has the lowest chance of showing up out of any boss, so getting him 3 times is crazy. Go ahead and apply poison right away. gonna say, it has to be stance broken soon. I'm definitely taking more damage. Something. Yeah, getting the dub against ED Caligo and ED Augur though, that's pretty nuts. Both of those are super annoying to deal with. Well, I enjoy ED Caligo if you have teammates who know what they're doing, but ED Augur is just always annoying in my opinion. Don't enjoy it at all. Base Augur at depth 2 is 5.56. Wait, Base Augur at depth 2 is 5.56. His ED variant is 1.39. Crazy rolls? Yeah, it's really low. Low chance. My buddy's a returning player and I don't have much experience with the EDs. ED Augur is the one we lost. Oh shit. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know why this guy's doing this camp. You'd never fought him before or seen the fight, so that made it hard. Yeah, if you've never fought ED Augur, that's definitely an experience. I know the first time I fought him, it had been a long time since I played Dark Souls 3 as well, so I wasn't even thinking about Storm's Ruler or anything like that, and I struggled with the fight a lot. Guys, genuinely, I ran out of mana and I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? You'd also never seen ED Caligo. ED Caligo is an experience the first time. Broke our armor like 3 times, completely smashed ED Caligo. I couldn't believe it. Our third was very good and new to the fight too. We all had good fire weapons too. Yeah. The only problems with ED Caligo fight, there's a weird in between that can get you in trouble. Like either you're crushing it or don't have, like you're just gonna get shit on. But there's a weird middle ground where if you do enough damage, but you don't do enough damage, you're breaking her armor and she's constantly like re-upping it, which means that she's doing the like frost ultimate attack, and that can be an issue if you don't have people who can cancel her ult. So like you break her armor, somebody cancels the ult, then you break her armor a second time, and you don't have your ult back yet, but because you did it so fast. I'll give this to her when we get over there. I think she was using sorcery. She's using only daggers. Well, she has a staff though, and she wanted us to get the tower, so. The random we had playing Raider must have been canceling it. Her armor broke and she didn't, she did the attack. Didn't seem to be doing much damage to me though. It, you mean the frost buildup? The frost buildup doesn't do like a ton of damage, it's always active. And every time Caligo deals frostbite damage, it reduces your frostbite resistance by 15. So it's like it's a battle of attrition if you don't have people who can cancel the ultimate effectively. I don't know what this guy's doing. See if they actually follow. Ooh, that's huge. Excessive attacks negate damage. I was like, what was that noise? But yeah, Wilder just straight up fucking died. Bro did a jump that he should not have done. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the dagger. That's not what I clicked. Holy. That was almost so bad. Ooh, that's really good. What the hell? Anybody wants that? I told my buddy not to get used to that because fighting her ED variant usually doesn't go like that. At least not for me. Yeah, if you don't have people that know what they're doing, it can be rough. It's easy to learn though. It's mainly just about learning the timing on canceling her ultimate, because a lot of the moves are the exact same. Oh my god, I almost missed the remark. Pretty sure I hit the remark. Can't believe this fucking Wilder fell. Mind showing your Iron Eye relics? I can show them right now if you want to just pause it. This is the setup I go with almost every game, unless it's like a specific, like Gladius and Gulster, I have a Holy setup, and if it's Augur, I just assume it's going to be Everdark Augur, and I go for a mana setup. No problem. I'm following this dude. I don't have anything that I need to... I guess I can... I'll dupe this for him just in case they want it. Ow. That's the fucking Black Knife Assassin. What the hell is that doing here? I died. Yeah, can we get out of here? Where's the closest Grace I can touch? Can't do that one. Or maybe I can. No, I can't. I'm just gonna be on 2 bars the first time I go down. The one right here? It's up top. No. I'm just gonna have to play safe. Gonna suck going down though. Worked like a charm. Wait. My buddy and I beat Edie Gladius yesterday as well. I struggled with Executor and Wilder but did well with Iron Eye. He played his Guardian, drew aggro, while Recluse and I did damage from afar. Yeah, Gladius is one of those character, like, or one of those bosses I'll always pick Iron Eye for. I did lose a game yesterday to Gladius. Just because I think it was just because I was really tired though. Both of my teammates went down with like a quarter of the boss's health left, and where's... Okay, she's like dying. I don't know what they're doing. This dude's over here fighting a hippo. Whatever, it's Commander Neil or whatever the fuck their name is. Should be fine. I don't know why both my teammates are in Storm right now, though. This is like the second or third game today. For fuck's sake, bro. This is the second or third game today where I've gone through the entire map, been pretty much level 15, killed a ton of bosses, still haven't got a purple bow. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Remark and get out of here. I love ED Gladius, but his ED variant doesn't give you... Oh, I love Gladius, but his ED variant doesn't give you a chance to breathe. Yeah, it can be rough. Hang on, let me focus on this. This Wilder is... Wilder's making this harder than it needs to be. Alright, I can't have aggro on everything. I'm being so greedy because I don't want to use my ultimate, but it's like, I can't get him up with the ult right away. Shit. Alright, let's try this again. This dude has died to the exact same attack every time. Bruh. I'm not gonna lose right there, but I hate having to use my ultimate for that. That's really annoying. Every time I use a melee character and try to attack, I'd get punished. Using Iron Eye made the difference. Yeah, Gladius is one of those, especially Everdark Gladius is one of those fights where if you're going melee, you have to like get one hit in and then back off. It's very much a poke fight. I'd say ED Caligo is a good boss fight, except for the front Ice Breath. Bullshit move. It does, yeah, that attack can be super annoying if you're like mid-range. I have a 93 damage bow. Kind of think I just want to do melee Iron Eye for this. Probably just gonna do melee Iron Eye. I'll put this here in case I need it. Normal again. I was gonna get hit by that. I can't remember if I have successive attacks negate damage or not. It kind of feels like I do. Because the few times I've been hit, it's done absolutely nothing. Nice, I was able to get the remark. You got destroyed, GG's. Yeah, that was we had pretty good weapons. It was like a perfect setup for melee Iron Eye, so I just went for it. One more game to Def 5. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and be right back, and then I'll queue up. Alright, let's hope we can get someone different than Fulgur. I like that boss, but I've fought him way too many times. That's not horrible, but I already have so many relics. I need to go through and get rid of some. That's a really good one. Dude, what the fuck? Why can I only get Fulgur? I hate when this shit happens. It's like you're fucking stuck on a loop. Dude, I played with someone yesterday. I don't think I streamed yesterday, but I got a couple of games in last night. I played with this guy named I Can't Dodge, and let me just say, the dude lived up to his name. It was such a frustrating run because there was it was a Recluse and a Revenant on my team, and I was playing Iron Eye, and it was Everdark, um, Sentient Pest. Man, did they struggle. And I had dropped the Revenant a red Frenzied Flame incant. It was like god tier against Sentient Pest, and we still just couldn't get it done because the Recluse was just, she couldn't stay on her feet. Like every attack, she was going down. She literally couldn't dodge anything. I don't know. It was horrible. There's no way we should have lost that too. Because the Recluse Revenant combo against Noster usually just destroys him. She just used restage, that's unfortunate. Damage negation at full HP already, nice. Dude, I've got to get a new chair. I've been using an old office chair that I took from my office a while ago, and it's just, it has put its time in and it's done. I gotta find something else. Found another Nightreign stream last night and watched it for a bit. The guy was using Duchess. He didn't get his legendary after killing Magma Worm at Crater. He used a Greysword and barely used Restage. What the hell? I don't know why you would ever use it. Well, I don't know why you'd use a Greysword. Yesterday against Caligo, for some reason a Wilder dropped a Godslayer Greatsword, and I used that because I didn't find a fire weapon. But yeah, under normal sort of circumstances, I have no idea why you'd ever use a great sword as Duchess. Trying to see if it was anything like blue, but I think he was newer, but I don't know. Maybe. Did they get the chest in here? They didn't. He was using a moon veil against CD Libra, who is strong against magic. Yeah, that's rough. It sounds like somebody who's newer at the game, to be honest, but you never know. I'll take this for now. I'll ping that. Really good on Wilder. I think we get this and then go castle. There's a lightning camp over here. I'm gonna ping this. I don't usually like to do these, but we're already over here and I have a key. Where's my weapon? Starfist and Iron Ball are so fun to use sometimes. It's fun putting hands on enemies, yeah. I really like using them as well when I'm playing Wilder. Yeah, we should not be doing this. We should get this and then go to the lightning camp. Could go over there as well. Kind of out of the way though. I think we do. use ult so we don't waste too much time. Is that a red carrion knight? Yeah. I think they just jumped down without seeing what was down there, but they were like, fuck it, we'll fight it. And I was like, no, I don't want to waste that much time. Because it's doable if people know the moveset, it just takes a while. Especially with the weapons we have right now. Kinda wish I had saved ultimate for these guys. I think we would have been fine with Misbegotten. I just wasn't thinking. Damn, it's recluse. Nice. I don't think I have anything that's gonna make me take more damage. Apparently I do, actually. I don't know what it is. Not a whole lot else to do over here. Both of these are crap. I really don't want to do those. You can hit this lightning camp after, though. Can't believe I missed two right there. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this because I haven't found any melee weapons. I think I could have gone the other way, but I kind of want to get this tower. Yeah, nothing good. Unfortunate. think I'm probably just gonna end up leveling this up for now. There's Lightning Slash. I prefer that because I know it's like a guaranteed stance break on Fulgur. Probably get this. I hate this enemy so much. Especially when there's like so many times when I was doing the Executor climb and Guardian too, I would get this fight and the Iron Eyes would be like running around killing the small enemies rather than dealing damage to the main one. It was so frustrating. Kind of unfortunate. I meant to get poison on both of them with that, but I missed both. Dude, how poison resistant are these guys? Hit it with like, I think that's the 4th mark. Got the exact same weapon. I'd like to go castle, but they've been pretty chill, so I guess I'll follow. Holy shit, finally. Can't even remember the last time I got a poison bow. There's nothing I want from this guy. Unless he's pinging to fight. Should be able to make it there in the new castle. How is their HP so low? What the fuck? Dude, no shot. He took... Oh my god, dude. This guy took, eventual greatness. If he goes down once, he loses it. You have to be fucking crazy to take that in depths 4 and 5. I'll take the more HP as well. Actually, I need damage. Fuck it. Why are we doing this? This is a horrible idea. I can't stay in zone. Take longer invincibility frames or more iframes. This dude almost just lost his thing to a crab. I'm fucking poisoned. I didn't even realize it. Because I have this spear on. dude wasn't playing Wilder, he would have lost that perk like 3 times by now. For that buff, I mean. Lose a little bit of HP, but become tankier anyway. Holy shit. That thing hurts. Damn, that's really good. The repeated evasion thing is bad though. Especially against Fulgur. It's just so crazy to me. He's not even playing like super safe either. He just lost his buff. He's gonna be permanently down. Yeah, see? He permanently lost like a chunk of his health and stamina and FP. Because you have to make it to the end of the day. It's also one of those things like, if you know, well obviously it's on the other side of the map so it would have been impossible, but basically if you're gonna take eventual greatness, if it's possible, you want to take it right before the end of the day, so you only have to survive a short amount of time. He took it literally at the beginning of the freaking day. I mean, if he didn't have his passive, he would have gotten rid of the fucking thing almost immediately. I'm not dissing this guy, but he definitely doesn't seem comfortable enough with the enemies to be able to do eventual greatness. Oh my god, thought we were gonna have a second boss for a second. Although I think the second boss for this is like Carrion Knight Hippo, so not that big a deal. His health isn't that bad. It's crazy that his health is almost the same as mine, even though he lost that wager. What is this guy's relics? That one is pretty good. Lightning attack up, starting armament deals lightning damage, and Horfrost Stomp. Dude already lost his passive. Holy shit, that hurt. do get back your original HP and stamina after you die? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you permanently lost a portion of it. Alright, back in depth 5. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a shorter stream tonight, to be honest. I'm pretty tired and I need to get a snack before I go to sleep. So, I'll be streaming more tomorrow. Um, where Winds Meet comes out, I'm probably gonna be streaming that a bit too. I've been looking for a new MMO to get into, and that one seems pretty awesome, so I'll be trying that out. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.